Good evening, my people, or should I actually say good night? It's actually good night because it is 10:49 here in the UK, and probably one of the biggest games, in my opinion, of the day is about to kick off. Scotland versus Morocco, and a victory for either team, I think, can all but guarantee qualification for the round of 32, and then all eyes on Brazil versus Haiti. Big up to everyone locked in. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. I think USA are officially in the round of 32 as well, so that's another team that has officially qualified. And finally guys, the World Cup is starting to heat up. I feel like after match day 2, that's when the fixtures start to get fun, because yesterday's games, albeit on paper, they were absolutely atrocious. I mean, what the hell, guys? What the hell were Qatar doing yesterday against Canada? It's crazy. I hope Ismail Kone has a good surgery, because I think he broke his leg from that game, which is absolutely mental. But all eyes are on Scotland versus Morocco. We're quickly going to go through the lineups, and then it's Brazil versus Haiti later on. And I think a lot of people might want Haiti to win. I think a lot of people are actually rooting for Haiti. But here are the starting lineups. Very few familiar faces, I think, in the Scotland national team, including Manchester United's formerly very own Scott McTominay. Can he lead his nation to a round of 32? I think Scotland are top of their table at the moment because they're the only team in their group that have won. Obviously, if Brazil beat Haiti, they will be on 4 points. If Morocco maybe beat Scotland, they'll be on 4 points. So there is all to play for in this group, and it's the same starting 11, it looks like, for Morocco, the same starting 11 that started versus Brazil. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Big up to Riri in the chat. Jumma Mubarak, sis. Hope you're having a good and blessed Friday. It's starting to get hot here in the UK, guys. Heat wave is coming back, and you know what that means. When there's a heat wave, I don't like streaming. I hate it. So streaming in the daytime is an absolute struggle for me. It's an absolute struggle. I will try my best to be consistent with it. I will try my best. I told you lot already, I'm going to try to be consistent with the watch-alongs. Daily dose of Mina tomorrow. We got so much to talk about for Manchester United. And then we got big watch-alongs on tomorrow. We got Sweden versus the Netherlands, and we got Germany versus Ivory Coast. I think that's why I said that the World Cup now is starting to heat up. You know, all this talk about the World Cup not being fun, and the World Cup not being exciting, and the World Cup not being entertaining, that's a fraud. That's a lie, because now it's actually starting to get interesting, and there's big fixtures coming up, and it's only going to, I think, get bigger, in my opinion. What if we get Chouameni? That's the conversation that everybody is having. That is the conversation that everyone is having, despite the fact that there doesn't feel like there's any kind of prospect of us getting him. There's still that 99% hope. Big up to Chaos with the super chat. Says Arsenal, Knicks, USA treble on, USA in 8. You know what is crazy? There is a part of me that thinks there is a strong possibility that the US national team can get far. They actually look, I can't believe I'm saying it. I really can't, because even in the past, if there was a time when the US national team were good at football, it was probably not around the time that I was alive. Now I'm watching it, I'm thinking, oh, this don't look like a nation that call football soccer. It don't look like that, you know? If the US get far, we might have to start calling this sport that we love, we might have to start calling it soccer. I have a feeling, I've said this before time and time again, I have a feeling this World Cup has a new winner for us. There's going to be a nation potentially that has never won the World Cup. And with the prospects of all the teams, you know, obviously Spain have won it, France have won it, Argentina have won it, Germany have won it. But then there's other teams, Brazil have won it, there's other teams, England have won it, Morocco look good, a lot of African teams look good. USA look good. USA look very, very good. And I will give credit to Pochettino. I said it when I did the watch-alongs versus Paraguay last week, Friday. I said that they look good. They look like a team that's willing to play football. So if this happens, if USA manage to win the World Cup, if you are a US fan, if you are a Knicks fan, and you are an Arsenal fan, I don't think this year will get any better. Like, this will probably be the greatest year of your existence. It's as simple as that. But I'm still holding on to that possibility that these men are not going to win it. These men are not going to win the World Cup. It's just not going to happen. I do want them to qualify for the round. Well, they've qualified for round 32. I'd like for them to get to, like, maybe quarters, maybe the round of 16 at best. I think they got a quarter-final run in them, which I think the US team, I think USA as a nation maybe would be happy with the idea of a run to the quarterfinals, because I don't even know. What's the furthest that US have ever made it to the World Cup? I genuinely don't know. I remember they made a knockout stage once upon a time. But also, I will also say that for once, you know, USA have good players. Like, it's not just one player in the team. It's not like one star. They've actually got a crop of good players. Hello, Mina. How was your day? My day's been all right, to be honest. My day's been all right. Went to run some errands today. It's just really hot in the UK right now. And I know you lot are going to say stop complaining about the heat. It's only like 26 degrees, but it's baking. Like, that's hot heat in the UK. There's no air. You know, I'm sitting here, guys. I got a fan on. I haven't had my fan on in my studio space in a long time. And I'm sitting here with a fan on. I was driving today with windows rolled up, AC on. That hasn't happened in a long time. But we're ready for this watch along. I haven't had a cup of tea today. I don't think I've had a cup of tea because it's too hot. I can't drink tea in this weather. So I got an ice cold drink here, ice cold water, and I'll probably get myself a cup of tea ready for my next watch along. How you lot been? How's your day been? We're just watching the national anthems right now. Morocco versus Scotland. I do think Morocco can get far. And as a British person, I don't mind Scotland making it out of their group. I think there's this rivalry between England and Scotland fans. I'm not too sure. The rivalry between English and Scottish people. But as someone that lives in the UK, Scotland making up the one of the countries of the UK, I don't mind if they make it like out of the group. I think they deserve it. I think they deserve it. If USA clinch first, we play all our games in the West Coast. Does that work in your favour? Is that favourable for you guys? Is that what USA want? Does that help? I guess. Does it help if you play your games in the West Coast? I mean, I guess it helps if you don't play your games in Canada or Mexico. So as long as you get to play your games in the US, I think you guys will be fine. Also, random question to people that live in the US, yeah? Where is there like a bigger football community in parts of America? Like, is there parts of America that have bigger footballing communities? For example, I feel like football might be big. I don't know. I feel like football is big in places like LA and those kind of places. Less travel. Okay. So, because it'll be all in the West Coast. Like, the entire route to the final would be in the West Coast until you get to the final, I guess, because that's in the East Coast. I thought that there was travel regardless. I thought that there was going to be a lot of travel regardless. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Get your predictions in the chat, by the way, guys. Get your predictions in the chat. Let me know who you lot think will win Morocco versus Scotland. I'll book it for Thursday, 5:30 pickup. Sorry, guys. You know, I can't type and talk at the same time, so I end up talking what I'm typing, if that makes sense. Just give us USA so we can slap them up. Rashford and Kane goal. I swear the last time we had USA versus... I swear that was a dead game. The last time England played in a World Cup. Did Mizraoui go on Hajj or did he have another hair transplant? Great question. I thought he went to Hajj, you know. I thought he went to Hajj just because the timing coincided with each other in terms of the Hajj timing. And Hajj timing was actually... It started on the last week of football, the last week of the Prem. So, yeah, I thought he went because I swear they tell you don't cut your hair, man. England never beat US. That's crazy. There's still a lot waiting for the US in the world. To be honest, a lot of teams have had, like, decent routes so far in terms of games. But I'll give credit to the US. I'll give credit to the US because not only have they won both their games, they looked good in both games. I think they looked both good in both games. It's the life of Pochettino, man. Pochettino changed their life. Pochettino has changed their life. So, yeah, be sure to hit the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Let me know what you lot been up to today. Did you lot watch the US game? Did anyone stay up and watch Mexico last night? I was shocked when I saw the result. I can't lie. I'm a big fan of Buadi now, and also, of course, Saibari after AFCON. Yeah, I like Saibari. He's gone for 55 million to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have signed him for 55 million, which is crazy. That's a lot of money. I don't know who I'm supporting around here right now, guys. I don't know if I want Morocco or Scotland to win. I just want a good game. Can't watch the first half. I'm on public transport on my way home. 11 p.m. is the only time the weather is cool, it seems. Absolutely boiling. Yeah, this heat wave is mad. And it's about to kick off even more. It's about to be even... It's going to get hotter, man, over the next couple of days. You lot are going to see me absolutely dying in this studio over the next couple of days. All I'm going to be surviving... I don't know. We're about to have kickoff, by the way, guys. I don't know if anyone else is like me. I can't eat in the heat. When their weather is hot, I can't eat. They're doing this kick out nonsense again, man. And this time they actually just passed it back. They didn't even kick it out. If you're going to kick it... Let me not complain. Let me not complain. Even though I still believe that... when I saw Qatar do it yesterday, I laughed because... How you do... You lost 6-0 to Canada, man. Have some shame. Honestly, have some shame doing this kick out routine. But yeah, for me, as I was saying, when it's hot, guys, I don't like eating. I don't like eating. Phil, how you doing? I'm hoping Fletcher might get minutes tonight. I hope so too. I hope so too, man. It'd be nice to see him get minutes. Even Kobe, I hope to see. I hope we England wrap up their group stage in their next game, so that the third game we can see Kobe play. Asian champions, you know why they're Asian champions. You know, a lot of the time I think these other nations, when it comes to the Asian championships, I feel like they don't take their full squads and they rotate slightly. I know Saudi take a slightly rotated team. Great pass in behind already. Saibari, oh my god, what a goal. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Oh my god, what a goal from Saibari. Holy crap. Wow. 1-0 to Morocco, and what a flipping pass. Oh my god. Guys, I got no words. I actually got no words. What a finish. What a finish. What a finish. Wow. Wow. What is that pass, guys? Morocco have gone a goal up. Saibari has scored. Great pass in. Great pass in behind. Absolutely onside. Absolutely onside. That's the quickest goal in the World Cup, guys. That's a ridiculous finish. That he hammered it into the corner, top corner, across the goal. He even checked. He checked to see, should I play a pass across? Nah, F it, I'm going for goal. And it's a tight angle as well. Keeper didn't stand a chance. Keeper didn't stand a chance. Centre-back tried to play him offside, but he actually kept him on in the end. 71 seconds, guys. It's the quickest goal of the World Cup so far. Maybe that... kicking the ball to Scotland from a kickoff and pressing them high actually paid off for them. Who was that pass from? It was from the midfield partner of Buadi. I think he played the pass. Oh, Brahim Diaz. It was Brahim Diaz that actually played that pass. It was like a scooped kind of pass. I think it was like that's the best way to describe it. It was like a scooped pass, which was a very, very, very good goal. I gotta respect it, man. Morocco straight in, like they just pick up where they left off from the Brazil game. What a strike! What a strike! You know what? That 55 million euro that Bayern just paid for him. It's not looking that expensive. It's not looking that expensive. And Scotland are stunned, guys. They're actually stunned. I'm glad that I'm finally watching a game, guys, where there's an early goal, because I'm tired of watching. Yesterday I was watching Bosnia versus Switzerland, and all the action happened in like the last 15 minutes of the game. I'm tired of watching games like that in this World Cup. I want entertainment from minute one. And I think this game might be the game that puts people on notice for Morocco. And also, bear in mind, Morocco lost 2 of their defenders. I just saw the goal on X. You know what? The shot was that fast and that powerful that you blink and you miss it. King, I'm talking about Agard and someone else. They lost 2 of their centre backs just like a few days before the World Cup started, and they had to call up 2 new centre backs. Mazraoui on the ball. I'll be real though, I haven't watched a lot of Scotland football. Like, I watched their game against Haiti, but I never watched them in their qualifiers. So I don't know what kind of, are they like a pragmatic team? Are they a defensive team? What kind of team are they when they play? Oh, they win the ball comfortably. Great football there. McGinn. Great football here from Morocco. Ahmed, you playing fantasy football? I can't keep up with... it's hard for me to keep up with fantasy football during the Prem. I don't know how people do it for the World Cup. Mazraoui. Saibari, Harry Kane in the same team at Bayern Munich. I'm intrigued. So am I, because I'm intrigued. Is he going to play second striker? Surely you don't buy a striker. He's not even a striker in my eyes. I think he's a good second striker, but then, I don't know. Musiala? What happens to him? Tierney with the ball in. He played 10 at his old club. Yeah, I think he's only playing as this 9 as for Morocco. So that's what I'm thinking. How is it going to work out? How is it going to work out for him at Bayern? And I wonder what that means for Musiala, because you don't spend 50. I know Bayern Munich have money to spend, but you don't spend 55 million on a rotation player. I hate that the AFCON runners-up are this good. Can't do a Morocco hate watch in peace. It's sad though, because of the whole AFCON thing, a lot of people are rooting against them. Will Rashford get into Bayern now? Well, Rashford was never going to be a star at Bayern. They got Luis Diaz. Finished rank 1. Round 1, rank 271 worldwide. Wow. There you go. Great pass from Mazraoui. Saibari he's limping a little bit there. And they played the ball out for a goal kick. Did you not see the Canada player? What happened to him yesterday? So sad. Honestly, so sad what happened to him. Imagine your host nation, first ever World Cup. Alexander, you have missed. Morocco are 1-0 up thanks to a goal scored in the 72nd second. So 1 minute and 10 seconds into the game. Great ball in behind from Brahim Diaz. It's like a kind of like a floating chipped pass, if you want to say. Saibari takes the touch, very tight angle on the right hand side, and he just blasts it into the far top corner. Keeper did not stand a chance. So Morocco are 1-0 up so far, and they're dominating possession as well. Had he broken in 2 places? Yeah, he broke his tibia and fibula, whatever the hell it's called. The way that it broke was sad. Even like the reaction of the Qatari player, I felt so sorry for him when he realized that his leg was broken. He felt bad, and it wasn't even like a malicious tackle. I will hate watch Morocco to the end of the days. You see me, I can't hate watch on them, man. I want them to win. You know, this is what Africa needs to unite. We need to unite. We can't let us be divided. Mazzari needs to be investigated. Ever since he's gone bald, he's unlocked new powers. I'm telling you, this brother went to Hajj. He came back a new man. Honestly, I ain't seen him advance the ball like this in a long time. I have not seen him advance the ball. I always used to think he looked a bit awkward on the ball going forward. He's looking like he stole Hakimi's powers. Ref is playing on, no foul. Saibari, he's got option to his left. He uses Unahi. Unahi with the pass. Oh, just behind Saibari. Oh, it could have been two. Could have been two. This Unahi guy is too good, man. Somebody needs to take a punt on Unahi this summer. Someone needs to take a punt on him, honestly. Have you seen our fixtures next season? 5 wins from the first 5. Yes, I have seen our fixtures. Well, you know, I had a why do we always play the same teams around the Christmas period? That's probably what I noticed the most. I feel like we play the same teams in the Christmas period every single time. I'm supporting Scotland. I'm not. I smell Saibari hat-trick. Just plays the ball across now. If Al Kanous can't find the right pass. Oi, Scotland are all over the place, man. Scotland are all over the place. Oh, Saibari with a great pass in to Unahi. First corner of the game. Senegal is the champion, but Morocco is amazing. Hope they keep crushing it. There you go. You could, yeah, I respect that. I respect that. I haven't had a proper look at the fixture list, by the way. I haven't had the chance to look at anything really today. All I saw was yesterday Ornstein dropping a bomber that Spurs are looking at Mateus Fernandes. That pissed me off, man. I can't lie. That pissed me off. Crossing from Morocco. Cut back. Dealt with. Great clearance. Yo, Scotland are sleeping. Someone needs to wake them up. Let them know what's popping. At least this year, guys, Boxing Day football is back. Thank God. Thank God. Boxing Day football is back. Because it was not a nice experience not having Boxing Day football last time. Spurs are looking at Tonali too. Yeah, apparently both are separate from each other, so it's not one or the other. It could potentially be both of them. Imagine we live in a world where Spurs could drop. If they pay the asking price, they're paying like 180 for both of them, 180 million for both of them. I saw the opening of the Premier League is Arsenal versus Cov. We've got quite a few recently promoted and average teams for the first couple of games. What I do need to actually properly check, I'll check it at half time. I need to properly check when the big games are. When is Liverpool? When is Arsenal? Home and away. I saw the final game is at home, thank God. I feel like it's been away. Our final game has been away lately. We always play Forest and Newcastle. Yeah, Forest, Newcastle, Wolves. It's always the 3 teams that we seem to play around Christmas, New Year time. It's so annoying. Yeah, Ahmed, breaking that news on a match day is mad, but you shouldn't have anywhere to hide, I can't lie. That's him. I think I'm probably the only person supporting Morocco. I think everyone in the chat is supporting Scotland, man. Yeah, Alexander. I'm waiting. That's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see the Champions League fixtures so I can react to the Prem fixtures, because you really have more context when you know what games are you playing off the back of a midweek game. Like if we got like any big games off the back of that, so that makes it more easier to kind of predict I'm seeing people saying, yeah, we're winning 21. We're winning. I've seen the fixture list. We're winning 21. I'm thinking, how do you know that just from a fixture list? Wa alaikum assalam. Qasim, how you doing? How you doing? I'm not Moroccan, but I have some far roots from my mum's side. I'm not Moroccan, but my cousins lived and grew up in Morocco. So they have like a more of attachment to Morocco than I do. Obviously, they were born and raised there. Phil, our opening game is against Hull City, if I'm not wrong. Away, I think it is. Away at Hull City is our opening match. Our first 5 matches are very, like, we could get 15 points from our first match. It shouldn't be a problem, especially because Champions League don't kick off until mid-September, I think. Champions League don't kick off until mid-September for us. Oh, we got one Morocco fan in the chat. Okay, we got one Morocco fan. Scott McTominay nearly gets intercepted. McTominay, Tierney. Oh. Oh man, I've forgotten how he's played the Champions League. Yeah, we haven't played in the Champions League to since the new, what's it called, has been a thing. Since the new format was a thing, we haven't played in the Champions League. Good tackle. Good tackle there. We don't even know if United have made an opening bid for Mateus Fernandes. We actually don't even know that. Like, United haven't actually made an opening bid, so we don't know that yet. Brahim Diaz with another great pass to be chased down. Oh, keeper makes a great interception. Keeper makes a great interception there. Ali McCoy is obviously, I think he's Scottish, so he's gassing up the save from the keeper, but I'm more impressed with the passing that I've been seeing from Brahim Diaz. It's been some very impressive passes. Do Scotland have a game plan because they look like a team of individuals? I don't know what their plan is. I actually don't know what their plan is. And they play this like, is like a 4-3-2-1, I think it is. And Morocco are good in possession as well. I think that's another thing that people forget, is that Morocco are good in possession. Plan is for a McTominay header. If they can put a ball into the box. I ain't even seen them put a ball in yet. Moroccan Brahim is a whole nother level. Until it comes to taking a penalty in AFCON. And then he does some dumb shit like Panenka it through the middle. Tierney puts it out for what I think is a throw-on. I think he puts it out for a throw-on. Is there a... I think there's a big Moroccan community, right? In America. Because every time I'm seeing North African games, they seem to have a big contingency in the crowd. So surely there's big communities there. Ball in. Oh. Gets intercepted. João Neves is good at headers for a reason. Like, he's good because he's good at finding the space. He's good at his aerial threat, even though he's not that tall. Another corner in. Dealt with. Ooh. Who's that? Buadi just trying to smash it from 30 yards. Another delivery in. Keeper collects. Keeper collects. Buadi could go to Liverpool. We should look at him. I think Buadi could go anywhere. I think Liverpool should go get Wharton. I think they should get Wharton. I personally think if United don't sign Buadi, because it's probably not likely, I think he should go to PSG. I don't want him to join a Premier League team. As much as I would love to see him in the Prem, I don't want to see him in the Premier League if he's not at Man United. And I feel like a midfield of Buadi as the sitter and Vitinha and João Neves, like, they could recreate some of the legendary midfield trios that we've seen. And they're all young. It's João Neves and Buadi, they're so young. So PSG would get the best of like 10 years out of them. Scotland just getting control now of the game, but it's unlucky for them because as they get a bit of momentum, it's going to be a water break. It's going to be a water break soon. Wharton and all these guys cost 80 to 100 million. They cost too much. True. I feel like it's just they're priced at a high cost. I don't think they are going to cost that much. Wharton, I think, could go for 60, 50, 60. Diop with a foul. Scotland will get a free kick, and I think Issa Diop gets booked. He gets booked. Also, is Issa Diop Moroccan? Or is he, like, what is his link to Morocco? He's born in France. But I'm trying to see. Oh, he's Moroccan descent through his mum, and his grandfather was the first Senegalese player to play in League One, in the French league. I don't know. I don't think that's a red card. It just looked like a shove to me. We're going to have a water break or hydration break after this free kick is taken. What are Scotland going to do with this? Puts it out to Tierney. He puts it back across goal. Oh, I thought Scotty could come with a maybe overhead kick or something. Yeah, I think Ty, apparently it's because of his father's name, I think. He doesn't want any association with that. City, Madrid, Liverpool are killing the transfer market. Next time. Oh my god, Pep's in the building. Pep's in the building. We've got a water break, man. End of first quarter, guys. You know the rules. Let me know what ads you're seeing on your TV, man. I'm trying to see what you lot are seeing. It's sad, though, that they get the hydration break just as I feel like Scotland was getting some momentum in the game. Not much, but even Pep thinks Morocco game is the one worth watching. Do you think he's like, there's someone that he's watching in particular? Because I don't know if he's, I don't know if he's here to watch Scotland. I don't know if he's here to watch Scotland. And it's in Boston as well. That's so random. Imagine, guys, Pep ever ended up manager of like an African nation. That would be crazy. I actually think if Pep ever ended up manager of an African nation, I genuinely think he would be the person that makes an African team win the World Cup. Like, honestly. I think he should take a challenge and take a team like Morocco or Nigeria or Ghana or Senegal, Ivory Coast, teams that have great teams on paper. He should take the challenge and take them, see if he could take them to the World Cup. I don't see Pep as a national manager. Why not? I would have said the same about Tuchel. I would have said the same about Poch. I would have said the same, even like Graham Potter taking the Sweden job. I felt like it was a bit, like, you know, because like international managers, I feel like people become international managers once they're done with club football. And some managers are only ever international managers. And some managers are only ever club managers. Wallahi, if anyone stays up to watch Turkey versus Paraguay at 4 a.m, you need help, man. You need help. Big games on tomorrow. Germany versus Ivory Coast. Germany versus Ivory Coast is on tomorrow, as is Saudi versus Spain, which will... No, wait, hold on. That's on Sunday. Netherlands versus Sweden is the other game that's on tomorrow, which will be interesting to watch. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you just come through, guys. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. This hydration break needs to stop, man. Honestly, I'm done with it. Halftime, I'm going to go through the United fixture so we can see it. Ty, I'm so sorry. You know what happened for the England game, guys? I was tired, man. I was tired, man. The watch-along thing is not for the faint-hearted, man. It's actually not for the faint-hearted. Because I did so many watch-alongs in the first week of the World Cup, I think the exhaustion just caught up with me, guys. I genuinely think that even yesterday, the Qatar-Canada game, I wanted to do it, but I was just so exhausted. I actually just watched the first half and I went to bed. And I slept for a long time. Y'all keep downplaying the games that end up being the best and hyping the games that end up being mid. That's true, but also, can I just say, 4 a.m. is way too early. Like, 4 a.m, man. I saw my mom today for the first time since way before the World Cup started, and she was like to me, "Are you okay? Are you sleeping well?" I said, yeah, I'm sleeping well. She goes, "You don't look like you're sleeping well." I said, yeah, I am. You know, I'm just sleeping really late. She's like, "What's happening? You don't even go gym anymore. You don't go tennis anymore. You don't do like all the activities you were doing before." I said, "The World Cup, man, it's messed up my schedule, man. It's messed up my schedule." But I'm going to try, you know what, with the watch-alongs, rather than doing so many, I'm going to just be selective and do, so for example, I didn't do USA today, but I'm going to do this one. I'll do Brazil, Haiti, because I can't lie, I'm on to Brazil, man. I'm actually on to Brazil. And the thing is, I've been doing a lot of content with like other people like EA, ESPN, all of that, and people keep talking about Ronaldo. Leave him alone. Why is no one talking about Brazil? Everyone's talking about Ronaldo and Portugal. Why is no one talking about Brazil? No one's getting onto Brazil the way they're getting onto Portugal. It's so annoying, man. Luckily it's Saturday, so at least you get some rest. Yeah, I get some rest. I get to chill tomorrow. My first watch along will be at the 6 p.m. game, which is cool because that means tomorrow in the morning I can actually go to the gym. I can go, you know, do my usual Saturday routine. And I can also do a daily dose of Minna and we can talk about Man United stuff. Good football here from Morocco to get out. Brahim Diaz, they can't get him. Brahim Diaz, you can't catch me, you can't catch me, you can't catch me. Saibari 1-2 with Brahim Diaz. He's trying to put a ball across. He cuts it back. Oh, El Anoui just blasts it over. Just do a sleep along. You lot don't want to watch me sleeping, man. You don't want to watch me sleeping. I'm those people that have you ever met anyone that sleeps with their eyes half open, guys? That's me. Like sometimes, like when I was younger, my family wouldn't know if I'm dead or like they'll know I'm alive because I'm breathing, but my eyes are like half open. So Ronaldo wasn't the worst Portuguese player during that game. He wasn't. Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he got away with absolute murder in that game. Bernardo Silva got away with absolute murder. He got hooked at half time. Like, people aren't even talking about it enough. A player of his stature getting hooked at half time in the opening game of a World Cup match is ridiculous. If that was Bruno, I promise you guys, if that was Bruno, we would not hear the end of it. We would not hear the end of it. Ronaldo taking heat because Messi got a hat-trick. If Messi wins World Cup, then it's over. Does the World Cup determine if you're the GOAT or not? Because look at... I'll give you... it might be a bad example, but look at Pele. Yeah, look at Pele, for example. People don't talk about him as the GOAT. I don't talk about Pele as the GOAT because I never saw him play. And a lot of people, I think, just base it off what they read. El Anoui wins the ball high up and then gives the ball away and gives away a free kick. Morocco are good how they can just sniff danger. Like, they can sniff danger from the opponent, make them uncomfortable, steal the ball. I was listening today, I don't know if you guys listened to the Rio Ferdinand podcast. I was listening to it today while I was driving, and Thierry Henry was on it. I love, by the way, shout out to Rio Ferdinand because he's actually probably one of my favourite people in the media world. And I love when he has interviews, like when he done the Bruno interview, he had Anderson, he had Carrick, he had Thierry Henry. And Thierry Henry was basically saying, because they were talking about Messi in the World Cup and Ronaldo, and he was saying that he hates, and I so agree with him, he was saying, I hate people that put them up against each other, like they're two greats. Appreciate it, because once they're both gone, retired, like you're going to realise you were privileged to watch this. Rather now, you're just too obsessed with putting them up against each other. Morocco got 2 players down, by the way, while Saibari got 3 players around him. He manages to hold on to the ball. Are they going to kick it out? No. Oh my God. Scotland can't come near them. Guys, even when there's 3 players around a Morocco player in possession, they still come away with the ball. Brahim Diaz. Of course, Pele and Maradona are better than Messi and Ronaldo. Also winning 2 cups, 2 World Cups is not a small thing, 100%. Even NBA, they assume Bill Russell. yeah, Bill Russell. But they say that Bill Russell won it, like, the time when there's no cameras or anything. Because they always question whether Wilt Chamberlain actually dropped 100 points. That's another thing that always gets questioned in basketball, is whether Wilt Chamberlain actually dropped for 100 points in a game. Morocco gives me PSG vibes, the way they attack. I hear it. I don't think they're really similar in terms of the outlets that in the wide channels. But I like the way that Saibari can drop. He drops into the left, the right. He's dropping everywhere. He's dropping like flies. Not listening to anyone who thinks the World Cup is the only thing that decides the GOAT debate. That's true. The thing is though, right? You argue with old people about this. They will talk about players that they watched growing up. I don't know if you can... Is it... Like, it's very subjective when you're arguing about the greatest of all time. Because I don't believe that you can argue cases for players that you never watched. Like, that's genuinely my thought. Is you can't... Because all you're going off of is what you've read and what you've watched. but it's not something that you saw live in real time for you to form your own opinion. You're forming your own opinion based on people who have formed their opinion already. Mazraoui puts a delivery in, intercepted by Tierney. But yeah, you're basing your opinion based on opinions that have already been formed. So is that really your opinion? Or are you just regurgitating something that you read or saw? That's why I will never speak on players that I never watched growing up. Today I wouldn't sit here and say to you, Maradona was this, he was crap, he was... because I never saw him. Everything I know about Maradona is what I've read and what I've watched about him. Unless it was like in his later years when he was doing madness in the football stands. But I feel like you should... and I know it's crazy to say as someone who like talks about football for a living, but yeah, I think you should just stick to what you saw. I can... you know what? You know how I have debates with people that are born in like the 2000s, whatnot. And I always say, like, you can't talk on United Ronaldo because you never saw him play at United. You were 4 years old, you were 3 years old, you were 2 years old. You can't have an opinion on that. You could talk about KDB and Hazard and them guys. Bald-headed left back looks good, might need to sign him. Yeah, Mazraoui has been balling in these 2 World Cup games so far for Morocco. Wow, the ref didn't give that. Morocco. Oh my god, El Khanous. El Khanous just absolutely wasted a chance. El Khanous just absolutely wasted the chance. You know what's so funny? The Morocco player fell and he actually won the ball because he took Scott McTominay out, but he won the ball. So the ref didn't actually blow the whistle because he won the ball. I mean, I can't live to 100 years old and watch those players live. That's unfair, but I can see the eye test that Pele and Maradona are levels. 100%. That's what I'm saying. It's fine. You can watch things and form an opinion on that. But I feel like if you're arguing, like, for example, if you're arguing why Pele is the great... and also, I think the time that they're playing in is important as well. Again, I was listening to Thierry Henry today, and he was saying how number 9s now, Rio said to him, would you have preferred to play as a striker like you did before? Or if you played in this day and age, would you be like a winger? And he was talking about how strikers nowadays play with their back to possession. Like, you know, whereas back in the day, he was like, strikers did everything. They were expected to press, they were expected to drop, they were expected to be able to pass, they were expected to be able to score, they were expected to, you know, be aerial threats. Scotland have had no attempts on goal. It's 36 minutes in. That's crazy. So I just think also times have changed. So that's also, context is important. Context is also very, very important. Whoever missed Ronaldo at United first 2 seasons at Real, they missed one of the best shit houses. Honestly, for me, I'm so glad I'm the age that I am. And no one can ever get onto me for that. Because I got to see Ronaldo in one of the greatest Premier League players of that era. Brahim Diaz is cooking, man. Oh, he's got Scott McTominay on ice skates right now. Gonna put a delivery in. No, holding it on the edge of the box. Back to Brahim Diaz. Puts a ball across goal. Wasted. Basically, what you are saying is they were supposed to be the complete forward. Yeah, back then. That's what he was saying. Strikers back then had it much harder. He was like, now you could just basically be a goal hanger. You don't need to be a complete... You could be whatever type of profile of striker that you want to be. He was like, you got a goal-scoring striker. You got like a striker that likes to drop deep. That's why he was actually praising Harry Kane, because he was like, Harry Kane can do it all. I was like, fair. You're also only seeing Pele comps, not his whole games. Yeah. Comps had Ugarte looking like he was flipping Busquets reincarnated. Comps can do anything. It's just about how it's the way it's formed. But we got to live... I think we got to live in some good eras. Like, obviously, the older people will always say, like, their era of football was better. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, though, when I'm bored, I will re-watch old games. And I remember re-watching the 2002 World Cup final ages ago. I re-watched it. And I was just laughing because I was like, these people are just shooting from everywhere. Like, what the... I was like, what is this defense, number one? Number two, these men are just shit. But at the time, I thought it was the most entertaining thing ever. I'm thinking they would absolutely have a heart attack watching football nowadays when you put 11 men behind the ball. Andy Robertson with a deep delivery in. So far, it goes all the way to Scott McTominay at the back post, who wins a corner for Scotland. Oh, goal kick. Oh, offside. Cassim, why'd you say that about Henri? I like listening to Henri. I always love hearing Henri, especially like on punditry podcasts. He doesn't really do podcasts, so I actually enjoyed the episode of him and Rio Ferdinand. Free kick for Morocco. Bonu is taking it. By the way, I knew Scotland were not a serious team, guys, when I saw that performance against Haiti. They were gassed about getting 3 points, and I get that, but Haiti could have actually walked away with something from that game. They actually should have. And I hope they get something off Brazil today. Henri, every time he talked about Madrid and Mbappe, this quote was... I don't think, from what I've gathered in the way that he speaks about Mbappe and Madrid, I don't think he wanted Mbappe to go to Madrid. Brahim Diaz is killing it right now, man. But Scotland win it high up, but in transition, they got 5 players chasing them. Messi and Ronaldo are my era, so I agree. Let's enjoy them when they go. We'll miss them. Who's to say that we're going to ever have like a level of that sort of competitive nature of 2 players? I actually can't imagine it. I actually can't imagine. Like, I look at football now and I think, are we anywhere near seeing something like that? I don't think so. Like, right now, there's not even real rivalries like that. You got players who are top level. The Mbappes, the Haalands, you know, the Vinnies, the Dembeles. But there's no real, like, rivalry with each other, which is annoying. Mazraoui is balling out as well, man. Saibari gives the ball away. I like how fluid this kind of Morocco frontline is. Hey, ref is giving a handball, even though I thought he got fouled. I thought Buwadi got fouled there. He thought he got fouled too. He did. He literally got fouled twice. So I don't know how that was not a free kick. Most of the momentum in the game, looking at the graph right now on the TV, most of the momentum has been with Morocco. They could have had 2-3 so far. I think Yamal had the potential with someone in Madrid, but the consistency of Messi Ronaldo is hard to get. True. The thing is like Messi, Yamal and Mbappe are not even age mates. Like, there's like a decade, but nearly 10 years between them. Those 2 were the reason why Ballon d'Or nominations were hard to get from 07 to 2021. Yeah, there's a lot of players that never won Ballon d'Or that should have. Right? There's a lot of players that never won it that should have. But they were just unfortunate to be... When you look at the Ballon d'Or nominations back in like 09, 2010, 2011, like all them years that Messi and Ronaldo were just taking turns on the podium, you look at the Ballon d'Or nominations and you think, oh my God, some of these people should have Ballon d'Ors, but they never. That's why I also... Oh, poor challenge there from Mazraoui. He's saying he won the ball, but he didn't. He didn't win the ball. But yeah, the closest I can think is Yamal and Mbappe. But like talent-wise, yes. But one is 18. Well, bro, Mbappe is 18. Kylian is 27. They're not age mates. They can't even sit. They can't even sit on the same table in the canteen at school. Like, they are not age mates. So we need someone to come up in football right now. Maybe like a breakout star at 16, 17, who's like a year or 2 younger than Yamal, and they could probably have that rivalry. Free kick for Scotland. Let's see if they can get their first chance on goal. Good delivery in. Issa Diop deals with it. And I think Morocco might hit on the counter or go for the counter. No, they just give the ball away. Yamal versus Arda. Maybe Endrick. If Endrick... But the thing is, it's not even the same because Actually, Yamal could have the trajectory of Messi coming from the academy to the first team. Endrick maybe just needs to go to a big club. Maybe Endrick just needs to go to a big club and then have his breakout seasons. Mina, why does Carrick not play Mazraoui? I've got no idea, man. Got no idea. Haaland and Mbappe were supposed to replace the two, and look how that's turned out. I feel like there's, you know what? I feel, you know, when the rivalry is so serious, yeah? If any of you like NBA fans, do you guys remember that? It was a rivalry, but it was more like a media-driven rivalry between LeBron and Kobe. And it was like Kobe was dominating NBA, like winning MVP and going three-peat with the Lakers, all of that stuff. Then LeBron comes to the league, and suddenly everyone's talking about the new kid on the block. But the new kid on the block, he ain't doing much. Like, he takes the Cavs to a final, can't really do much. Then the Lakers go back to back, but Kobe and LeBron were never really quotation mark age mates, because Kobe came to the league 96, LeBron came to the league 03, so he had a good 7 years on him in the league. But there was that time that overlapped where LeBron started to dominate the NBA and Kobe was, you know, coming to the ends of his career. I don't want something like that. I want two people that are at their peak at the same time in football. That's the only way we're ever going to see something like that. So Yamal needs someone of his age range that maybe has a similar career trajectory to Cristiano, where he just needs to get a move to a big club, get more football, and then he'll be able to do it. Haaland and Mbappe don't work out because there's two different type of players. Like Haaland is not really quotation mark the main guy in his team. Great balling. Oh, they're just spamming crosses in. Cross in. Oh, McGinn. He was onside as well. Just blasts it over. Elise. But Elise is older than Yamal. Like, he's older than Yamal. It's not normal to have two at the top. You think so? You think it's not normal to have two players at the top of their peak at the same time? I'm looking at the NBA and I'm thinking, which players had their peaks at the same time in the NBA? McGinn? Take a shot. Tierney plays the ball in. Cuts back. Kieran Tierney shot blocked. Larry Bird. Yeah, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. That's true. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. That's true. That was a good rivalry as well. But that was also media fueled. I remember, like, when I learned about the Magic Johnson and Larry Bird rivalry, it made me hate Larry Bird even more. But then the more that I realized, when I watched some TV show, I realized it was actually media driven. The Messi Ronaldo thing was never common to begin with. That's why I'm saying that we lived in a great period of football, guys, and that's why we should and that's why I agree with Henri when he said we should appreciate it, because we've lived in one of one. Scotland might be able to get something from here, but Morocco defend well. I need a sugar rush minute. Are you gonna eat that at this time? Pistachio cheesecake, walnut cake, and strawberry milkshake. You know what I fear, Alexander? I fear people that eat stuff with a milkshake. That's like milkshake, you're meant to have it by itself. You don't have a milkshake with something else. What NBA team do you support? I support the Lakers. Who do you guys support? You think Elise will go to Madrid for 220 million? Don't you guys think that kind of money is stupid? 220 million. What are we doing, man? We're not far away from seeing a player go for 300 million, man. Come on. But then when you look at the price tags in the world, and you think 220 million is a lot of money. Like, Isaac went for what? How much did Isaac go for? 130, was it? He went for 125, 130? 220 is a lot. That's a lot of money, man. It's a lot. I'm getting stressed out like it's my money, guys. It's not my money, but I'm just thinking, what's the implications for football if you got a player going for 220? You're not far away from seeing a 300 million player. Hey, my African brother Giannis and the Bucks. Fairs. Miami Heat. Oh, you know what? I used to hate the Miami Heat when I was watching basketball between... Who had a 1 billion release clause? Is it not Ferran? Or Pedri? Someone at Barcelona got a 1 billion release clause. I think it's about, yeah, it's one of them guys. When I realized they were getting old, I stopped comparing them. Listen, even in the peak of the Madrid-Barcelona rivalry, yeah, I just enjoyed watching them both. Like, I just appreciated it. But I've always appreciated football more than I've appreciated, like, the rivalries. I don't think, if I ain't got an emotional attachment to the team, I don't think I could be invested in it. Because it was Real Madrid and Barcelona, I wasn't too obsessed with it. If it was like United and City, for example, United and Liverpool, and Messi played for Liverpool and Ronaldo played for United, then I would be obsessed with that rivalry. Half time, by the way. We got half time, which I think has been dominance from Morocco so far. We're going to go through as well the fixture list for the Premier League, for United's fixture list, because I actually haven't seen it, so you lot can see my real-time reaction. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. Got a watch along tomorrow as well for Germany versus Ivory Coast and Sweden versus the Netherlands. So double watch along tomorrow. So make sure you guys come through for that. It broke my heart when Ronaldo left Madrid in 2018 because that was the last proper battle between the two ghosts. Listen, El Clasico was dead for a couple of years after they both left. El Clasico for me started to pick up when Vinny was becoming good and then Yamal coming and all of that stuff. That's when El Clasico started to become entertaining. I mean, what sweet food or desserts you like? Man, the thing I like well, I got this here, by the way. If you guys know what this is, I don't know if you guys can see, Mr. Kipling. I like chocolates, but like I like chocolates in phases. There's a thing in my language called halwa, which is basically sugar mixed with oil. I know that sounds crazy, but it's literally just sugar mixed with oil and a bunch of other stuff. I like that. But I think my sweet tooth has kind of disappeared. The prices are a show of how inflation is going up and some teams will be left behind, like Serie A. I think they have to catch up. You either get with it or you get lost, man. You get with it or you get lost. And then you get upset about, oh, watch Hull City. Hull City have come up in the Premier League, yeah? And I watched their CEO say on Sky Sports that they got a 250 million minimum budget. Imagine that. 250 million. A team that, like Villarreal or Sevilla or one of them teams in La Liga, they wish they could spend 250 million in one transfer window. But that's the Premier League. That's the motion of the Premier League. So they do have to either get with it or they get lost. Halwa Omani goated. I've never tasted Omani halwa, but Somali halwa is amazing. Like it's amazing. I can eat a kilo of it in one sitting. I gotta stop myself sometimes from doing so. But let's have a look at the fixture list quickly for Manchester United. I want to have a look at Man United's fixture list because I actually haven't seen the full complete fixture list. All right, so we kick off the Premier League campaign with I think it's a Saturday game against Hull, away from Hull. So Hull City get their first game back in the Premier League and they welcome Manchester United. They welcome Manchester United to, I forgot what their stadium is actually called, but they welcome Man United to their stadium. And then it's followed by, hold on, wait a minute, we're playing PSG in a friendly, guys. Guys, we're playing PSG in a friendly. Since when were we playing PSG in a friendly? What the hell? So when did this get announced that we were playing PSG in a friendly, guys? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the fixture list. Maybe this must be wrong, but it's saying that we got our club friendlies will be Wrexham, Rosenborg, Atletico, I knew that, PSG, and then Leeds. There's no AC Milan. I know we're playing AC Milan, but it says PSG here. Maybe they're wrong. Cool. So we kick off the Premier League campaign away to Hull City, which should be 3 points, I think. Should be 3 points. And then we got Ipswich Town at home, which is interesting. That's our first home game. And then we got Everton away. Woo! Woo! We got Everton away at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. And then we got Man City at home. So our second game at home in the season will be a derby, which actually makes sense because normally we have a big game or two big games, either home or away. Normally at home at the beginning of the season. We normally have that. So we got Man United versus Manchester City on the 12th of September. I'm gonna go to that game. I refuse to miss that. So that will be it. Then we got Fulham away, which, you know what's so funny, guys? We're playing Fulham on the 19th of September. I went to the Fulham away game this season, and it was around that time. It was the beginning of September. So I feel like we play the same teams around the same periods of time. And then we got a big international break. Remember, guys, this season we have an extended international break in September/October so that we don't have two international breaks. I don't know if you remember last season, we had an international break in September and October. So now they got us having an extended international break in most of September and October. So we play a game on the 19th of September, and then our next game is just under a month later, where we play Spurs at home. So Fulham, Man United away, Craven Cottage, and then we go into an international break for 3.5 weeks, and then the next international break is and then the next game from international break, is Spurs. These are some good opening fixtures, man. We're away. No, we're not away. We're only away for the first game. I know United apparently requested to be away for the first fixture. They are, because I think we've had most of our opening fixtures at home, guys. We had Arsenal at home, opening fixture this season. Season before that, we had Fulham at home, opening fixture. So I think United apparently requested for our first home game because they're doing stuff to... They've took the grass off and they're putting it back down. So that is that. Then we've got Leeds away. This is the run of games that's coming up that kind of worries me a little bit, guys. Because we've got Leeds away after Spurs at home. And I'm actually on holiday between... I'm only going to miss the Leeds game because I'm on holiday that period. And then we got Man United versus Bournemouth, and then these are the fixtures that worry me. We got Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, Villa at home, Liverpool at Anfield. We got Brentford at home, and then Newcastle at St James's Park. Those 5 games, they are gonna coincide with the Champions League period. Let me make that clear. The Champions League games, I think we're gonna probably play 2 Champions League games in that time, because that's basically the beginning of November to the beginning of December. So we got 5 Prem games there, and we will definitely have 2 Champions League games, and that is where squad depth is going to be so important. Chelsea away, Villa at home, Liverpool away, Brentford at home, Newcastle away. That's crazy fixtures. And then these are the more relatively easy ones, but this is what I was looking for. Arsenal at the Emirates will be at 19th of December or the week around that time. In the past, we always seem to play Arsenal in January, so it's good that we got that fixture at the Emirates, before the new year. Excuse me. And then we got Forest and Sunderland to end. Do we always play Forest on Boxing Day, guys? I feel like we always have Nottingham Forest on Boxing Day. If the league finished after 5 games, we will win. Luke Shaw's hamstring screamed in fear after hearing the fixture congestion. Listen, you know what's so funny is I feel like it's so many games, but it's the same number of games we play every season. We're playing the same number of games, but obviously we got champs now. Hopefully we don't get knocked out of the League Cup early. Hopefully we don't get knocked out of the FA Cup early. It's part and parcel of trying to be a big team. By the way, we play Newcastle within 30-something days of each other. We play St James's Park is at the beginning of December, and then beginning of January we play Newcastle at home. But bear in mind, a lot of these games can get moved because of fixture congestion. Now, this is what I want to see. I want to see the back end of the season and the run of games that we have if we are potentially in a title race. Okay, don't shoot me, guys. Don't shoot me, guys. I said if we are in a title race. But in the March international break, this is what I'm looking at. The March international break, we finished. So we go into the March international break in a Manchester derby at the Etihad. We got in the month of February. February is always a great month because that's my birthday month. But in the month of February, we got Chelsea at home, Brighton at home, Forest away, Arsenal at home. And bear in mind, in February, we will have a FA. If we get out of the groups or the league format, if we get out of the league format in the Champions League, we will have knockouts then, depending on where we finish. If we don't finish in the top 8, we will have knockouts in February. We will have FA Cup in February, and we will have Carabao Cup. So that's just all to keep in mind, that we will have these 5 Prem games plus those other games, and obviously games could get moved. I think for once in our life, we actually finished the Premier League with some favourable fixtures. Because I feel like in the past, we've always had a big team towards the end of the season. In May, we got Coventry away, Bournemouth away, Leeds at home, Spurs away, Fulham at home. I think those last 5 games there should be 3 points in every game. Obviously, I won't know until we see what United are working with squad-wise. But I'm looking at that fixture list. Those last 5 games are very helpful. For me, what always worries me with United is always the December period. November, December, it just becomes a jammy time. Imran, happy birthday. Everyone, make sure you wish Imran happy birthday in the chat. Imran, how old have you turned? I'm going to guess you turned 37. I'm going to guess 37. Or am I way off? Am I way off? Brazil versus Haiti will be kicking off in an hour and a half. Da'ale wa alaikum salam. How you doing? Everyone wish Imran a happy birthday in the chat, man. Come on. 31. Hey, enjoy the third floor. I always wish my birthday was in the summer. I envy people that have a birthday in the summer, because I feel like birthdays in the summer is perfect. Alhamdulillah. Excuse me. I should turn this fan off, to be honest. It's not that hot in here. Imran, have you been enjoying the World Cup yet, or are you still complaining about it? Are you enjoying the World Cup, or are you still complaining about it? Thank you, Du'ale. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new here. If you want to join the membership club as well, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content. Of course, you get to support the channel as well. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by sending in a super chat with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts, or just to show some love. You can do something simple by supporting the channel as an independent creator. And if you don't want to do that, just hit the like button, because that helps with the algorithm. I think we're like 11 subscribers away from 21k, which is amazing. Because you know what I realized, guys, when I'm actually consistent with my content, it grows. The channel grows. You know, the times when I wasn't being consistent, it was slow growth, but now it's growing. Yeah, my hay fever's been really bad today. My allergies have been so bad. When I've been outside, my eyes have just been itching. I've just been sneezing. The England game was a great game, man. The England game was probably one of the best games I watched, of the opening parts. The first, if I was to say the best games I've watched of game day 1 in the World Cup, England would be up there. France Senegal, I think, was a great game. I think Ecuador Ivory Coast. If I was to say top 5, Ecuador Ivory Coast, England versus Croatia, Senegal France. The thing is, some games I watched back because I missed it because it was late. But South Korea was good. South Korea versus Czechia. That was a good game. And what else did I enjoy? And to be honest, I think USA Paraguay. Minna, you hate watching Amram's AC Milan. You know I got a soft spot for AC Milan. I have a soft spot for AC Milan. Not because of Amram. I've always had a soft spot for AC Milan because even though they beat us in the Champions League a while back, when they went on to win it, like some of my favourite football players of all time have played for AC Milan. Colombia versus Uzbekistan, not Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan. Brazil-Morocco was one of the best. Brazil-Morocco was good, I think, for the first half. I think the first half was one of the best halves I watched, but me personally, I need 90 minutes of good football. Like, that's what I need. I need 90 minutes of just great football. Kaka made a fool of us. Kaka is one of my favourite players that I watched. Like, there's so, you know, if I was to list, like, my top 10 favourite footballers that I've watched, yeah? Most of them would not be footballers in this day and age. Most of them would be the footballers that I watched in the 2000s. Like Zidane, Kaka, R9, Ronaldinho, and then I would say like Beckham. Who else would I put? Wayne Rooney, of course. Personally, I loved Ruud van Nistelrooy. He's probably one of the main reasons I probably started supporting Man United. But most of the footballers, like I wouldn't name you footballers in the last 10 years. CR7, of course. Messi would be in that. If MU women are serious by Salma, I don't know why they don't, but you know, United, they're not going to drop the funds, man. The funds required to even bring her in on a decent wage. Nah. Yaya, fun fact, guys. Me and Yaya Toure are signed to the same agency. Like I have a talent manager and he has an agent and we are signed to the same agency. So I think I will meet Yaya Toure one day. You know what? I think I will meet him and one day I wish, hopefully, I can use that connection to interview him on the channel because I think that would be sick. Dida, Cafu, Maldini, Nesta. That's the 11. Seedorf. Oh, Seedorf was a baller. Still 2 to 5 World Cup needed more good games like England versus Croatia. George Best was the best. Love watching his highlight clips. Yeah, I liked watching his highlight clips as well. But I could, like I said, I'll always go off of who I've seen in the flesh. But you know what's so funny is if you ever ask me to make like a Mount Rushmore of Man United players, I'll put George Best in it. And that's hypocritical of me, isn't it? Of course I know George Weah. I got a George Weah AC Milan shirt. I got a George Weah AC Milan shirt in my cupboard. Of course I know about George Weah. He's the only person to ever win Ballon d'Or and then become president of his country. Salma was 1 million in wages. What? In the year? Isn't that what Bunny got? You're telling me she wants the same salary as Bunny Shaw? Second half is about to get underway, guys. 1-0. I think there's still goals in this game. I think there's still goals definitely in this game. Guys, I'm not joking, yeah? I'm this close to just booking a flight and going to America for the World Cup. I am so close to just booking a flight, going to America for the World Cup with no tickets. No game tickets, just going and just saying Bismillah. But when I was looking at hotels and Airbnbs, crazy. I hate people. Why do they just kick the ball out every time from a kick-off? Scotland, you're losing. This idea of a reset high up is ridiculous. All of that just to win the ball back and go back to your keeper. Why do that? It's so annoying, man. It's so annoying, man. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. How's your day been? It's Friday going into Saturday here in the UK. Actually, it's already gone into Saturday. What do you think the scores is going to be? 1-0 right now to Morocco. I think it could be like 2-1. I think it could be 2-1. It's crazy to think as well, by the way, guys. This Morocco head coach, he only came in March. Mina, did you watch Morocco play Norway in 2 weeks ago, was it? I think it was. The last friendly that they played before the World Cup, right? Apart from Sir Alex, did Scotland produce any football? Scott McTominay, of course. Scott McTominay. He's playing today. In terms of in this Scotland team now, McGinn of Aston Villa is playing. John McGinn. And then Kieran Tierney, former Arsenal player. Andy Robertson, former Liverpool player. Bring on the weekend, Minna. Weather is getting hot. It is getting hot. And I love it, but I hate it at the same time. Nick, the first half was good. I think it was all Morocco, really. Scotland didn't have a chance on goal. Morocco scored their first goal in 1 minute and 10 seconds. Quickest goal in the World Cup so far. Great assist from Brahim Diaz. Saibari, the striker, smashed it into the net. He actually had another chance to score. El Khanous had a chance to score. So Morocco could really be like 3-0 up. They could have been. Didn't take any of their chances. Scotland grew into the game, I think, and then the hydration break kind of messed up their mojo a little bit. But I think second half, there's so much to play for. Drove 7 hours and almost at Tennessee. Wow. Just chilling at hotel for tomorrow's Spain training. So, Adam, you going to watch the Spain training session? Is it like open training session? Do you get tickets for it? Like, how do you get access to that? Brahim Diaz is balling out. Guys, Brahim Diaz is balling out. But he gets robbed of the ball by McGinn. McGinn making his way into the box. Oh, gets brought down. Gets brought down in the pen. Ref gives it. Ref gives it. Ref has... No? He's giving the goal kick. He's giving the goal kick. Oh, I thought the ref gave it. It looked like he pointed, but he was actually pointed for the goal kick. I don't think there's much in that. I don't think there's much in that. Hey, everyone's wearing kilts in the crowd. That's so jokes, man. VAR is checking it, though. VAR is checking it. Nope, goal kick. He said play on. Okay, so you sign up on the government website, on a government site, and you get drawn out of 2000. That's sick. So you got drawn out? So you got it? You get to go watch the training session? And is it the whole session you get to watch? Or is it only a certain part of it? Yaya Torres, yeah, he just got appointed as the coach of Slovan Bratislava. I hope they got Champions League qualifiers coming up. I hope they qualify for the Champions League, because then I could get tickets for it. Because I'll just ask my manager to get me tickets to go watch them. So you get to watch 30 minutes training once or multiple times. El Khanous puts a ball across the goal. Saibari hits the crossbar. Hits the top of the crossbar. Wait, Saibari could have had a hat-trick by now. Saibari could have had a hat-trick by now. It takes a deflection, by the way. A great cutback from El Khanous. And he just gets the better of the centre-back. Centre-back, I think, gets a foot to it. And it goes over the keeper, spinning. And it goes over the keeper, crossbar over. Saibari could have really had a hat-trick by now, but it's a corner. It's a corner. Hey, that 55 million that Bayern Munich have spent, it's looking like a 55 million well spent, man. Brahim Diaz. Cross in. Great ball in. Ooh, goes over everybody's head. But it's another corner. It's another corner. Ridwan, did you manage to get the game on? You said you were travelling home. I hope you got back safe. So Adam, you said you get to watch 30 minutes training session for the whole 2 weeks? Or is it 30 minutes for public access and we're obligated to leave, otherwise you'll be escorted out? They said, okay. It makes sense, because I've watched open training sessions before and they only let you stay for a certain amount. But you get to meet the players. I've seen some people meeting players of like Algeria, Germany. I saw Germany. Some people meeting the German team. Corner. Oh! Keeper makes a big save. Near post. I did not even see that header from El Khanous. What the hell? El Khanous gets the header near post. Keeper makes a great save. Yo, Morocco should be like 4-0 up. and he's ripped his shirt. El Anouilh has ripped his shirt in half. Someone's ripped his shirt. He's clearly getting pulled then. Scott McTominay, I think, is the one that's pulling him. That's a great save. Now, that's not Scott McTominay, but he literally, either that shirt is made out of absolute garbage, because he's ripped the hell out of the front of that shirt. Aden, I hope you get to meet Yamal, man. I hope you get to meet Yamal. I think, yeah, meet and greet. I think they I think you line up and then they just walk past and then you get shirt signed. So make sure you take as many stuff to sign. Endrick benched again. I'm going to have a look at actually, I'm going to wait till the next watch along to look at the starting 11 for the Brazil game. I'm going to need Morocco to score, man. That shirt came from Team. Yeah, that shirt material is probably a DH Gate one. It's a rep. It's a replica, man. Spain's Borja was denied entry to training. I saw that video. It looked like he didn't even want to argue with them. Like he was just willing to accept defeat and be like, I bet I won't come. I'm just going to stay outside. Diaz loses ball again. He hasn't really grown into the second half so far. Alexander, I drank last week Friday. If you lot were here for the watch along last week Friday, USA game, I drank a coffee in between the 11 p.m. game and the 2 a.m. game. That's the first time I've drank coffee in about, I want to say maybe 3 years. Never again. I was having heart palpitation. I can't drink coffee to stay awake. If I'm gonna drink something to stay awake, it has to be tea or a fizzy drink. But I don't want to drink a fizzy drink, so it has to be tea that I drink. When I drank coffee last week, I could not sleep after the watch along. I was ready to go run a marathon outside. Scotland building up very well now. I think Morocco just got to surpass this moment of pressure from Scotland. Scotland just give the ball away as I say that. And then it's a poor foul. You know what I don't understand as well? When the players are saying to the ref, when they do a foul, and then the players are saying, I got the ball, but you can blatantly see they did not get the ball. Is it just, do they lie in the hopes of the ref believing them? I don't get it. Anything with dairy, I'll be out like a light. Coffee does nothing for me. It's just a hot beverage without any effect. That means you've drank too much coffee in your lifetime that your body's just become used to it. I was only really a coffee drinker when I was living the office life. Great defending there from Lewis Ferguson. Then gets sent to the floor by Buadi. Goal kick. Ferguson, why are you down on the floor like that, bro? It's Hakimi that gets caught out in possession, and it's just shoulder to shoulder there. Ferguson, you can't be that weak. You can't be that weak to get barged like that. Yeah, Ridwan, your body has just become used to it. I drink tea and fall asleep. Yeah, I can drink tea and go to sleep as well, like a baby. I can sleep like a child. Ethiopian coffee will keep you awake. I think I've tried Ethiopian coffee once when I was in Ethiopia. But we've got something similar in my culture as well. It's not like Ethiopian coffee, but it's a really strong coffee. I don't drink that stuff. I'll be awake for 3 days straight. And it's already hard enough in this weather, guys. It's hot here in the UK right now. It's already hard to sleep. Ref missing a lot of bad challenges on Morocco. Do you think the ref is just letting a lot play on? Is that it? Is the ref just letting a lot play on? Because I feel like, what game was I watching when they had the female refs? We were watching on what game was it? Portugal Congo, I think it was. No, it wasn't that game. But there was a game that we watched yesterday. That it felt like it was the Czech Republic game. it felt like the ref was letting a lot go in that game as well. Coffee has the opposite effect on me. It sends me to sleep. It's only worked for me a couple times in my life. Nah, if I drink coffee, I have to drink it early in the morning, because then it will keep me up all day. Great football here from Morocco. Bouadi. If I drink coffee in the middle of the afternoon, I will not sleep that night. I will not sleep. And the other day when I drank it, I drank it at like 10 a.m. I drank it at like 11 p.m. I was bugging. Brahim Diaz, step over, shot blocked. Just earlier, USA, Australia, female refs were assisting. Really? Yeah. What game was it, guys? It was Czech Republic, South Africa game. The ref and both linos were women. Historic. It was the first ever time that's happened in the World Cup ever. So that's good to see. We're coming up soon to the next hydration break. Do you guys feel like the hydration breaks takes the momentum out of the game? I really feel like it takes the momentum out of the game sometimes. Where Xhaka abused the ref. Yesterday, you know what pissed me off about Xhaka? That young kid for Switzerland was on a hat-trick. He should have gave him the penalty. I don't know why. You're winning, what, 3-1? Says you don't look like you make it to the next game. You know what, Ree? I can look at you right now, yeah? I'm not tired. But, because I've been outside all day. It's hot here in the UK. And I got really bad allergies in the summer. Something called hay fever, quotation marks. Hay fever. So itchy eyes, I'm sneezing, my eyes are red, etc, etc. So right now, it looks like my eyes are sleepy. It's just that my eyes are struggling right now. Because I've just been in hay fever mode all day. I'm actually not tired, that's the funny thing. What? Hold on. What referee went down with cramp? What? That's news to me. Let me Google this. What? Hold on. I did not see no ref get cramp. Oh my God, in the USA game, the ref went down. I shouldn't laugh. That's actually not funny. I'm crying. Oh my God, there's a picture of the Australian player helping him stretch his leg. And the US player. Oh my God. And then he required an energy gel, which was rushed onto the pitch by the fourth official. Nah, that's hilarious. I've never in my life, I think, seen a ref get that. That is hilarious, man. That's actually jokes. But they were laughing. Hey, that's jokes, man. That's actually jokes. That's hilarious. The refs cover more ground than some of the players. You know what's funny? I did an event once. I was hosting an event with the PGMOL, and it was a workshop, referee workshop for kids that were in academies that wanted to get into football. Get into other paths outside of football, right? And they had 3 refs, all Premier League refs, women and men. And I was talking to them, and they were talking to me about their career and how they got into refereeing and how long it took and what their week looks like when they have a Premier League game on the weekend. Bro, they've got a workout routine, guys. They've literally got a training regimen that is put together for them. They got you know how players have a training plan and a food plan? They have the same thing. They do a lot of weights in the gym. They also do a lot of cardio stuff. I was so fascinated. I said to them, I'm not going to lie. I thought refs just turn up and get their whistle and just run up and down the pitch. And she was like to me, no. She said, we got specific. She was like, the way that footballers have specific workouts and specific training plans, referees have that too. And you have to follow it. And you have to log your results and all. I was just so shocked. That made me realize, yeah, you're right. Refs do cover more ground. Refs have to be so fit. So fit. Free kick to Morocco. Even the linesmen. Yeah. Because even linos are also refs. Fourth officials are refs. VAR people, they are referees. And they alternate around. So one day you could be a ref. One day you could be on VAR. One day you could be a lino. That ref was so tired he finished the game before the 7 extra minutes. Miskin, wallahi. Poor guy. What's he doing in the hydration break? Why is he not hydrating himself? I remember when I was younger, I wanted to be a referee, guys. And then I saw how hard it was. I said, nah. Hakimi, whew, goes wide. I saw how hard it was to be a ref. I said, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing that. Looking alert for this time minute. I know. I was just saying that I'm actually not tired today. I feel well rested. I think going to bed early yesterday helped. Catching up with the games when I woke up helped. And today, guys, you'll be proud of me. I actually touched grass. I actually went outside. Remember I was saying to you guys I haven't been outside since the World Cup started. I've been locked indoors just watching football. Today I actually went outside. I went to a theatre. I watched a play with my sister. Pochettino is really doing something with the US team. Full of running and energy. US might get somewhere. The best of all hosts so far. I think the US can get far. Yeah, I think they could get to the round of 16 quarters. But I feel like you also expect them to. Like, maybe we've been so used to crap hosts. Like Qatar last World Cup. Cunha's in the starting lineup. No way. Let me see. I'll go for it properly before the next watch along. Oh, Cunha's starting up top. Why is Paqueta still starting, man? Nah, it's so peak. Are you telling me that guy got dropped? What's his name? Igor Thiago got dropped after one shit performance. I like to see Cunha in the 10, you know. McTominay. Christie takes the shot. Too high. That was the first chance on goal that they've had, I think. You doing the 4 a.m. match? Nah, I'm just doing Brazil one, man. I can't do the Turkey-Paraguay game, guys. You guys actually want me to fall asleep on the stream. Paqueta don't make sense. It don't. How can you go from having players like Kaká to having Paqueta in the 10? It's actually blasphemous, man. I would actually like to see Cunha in the 10, you know. I'd actually see Cunha in the 10. You know who would be perfect for this Brazil team, and it just makes my mind boggled even more that he was left behind. João Pedro. João Pedro would be absolute perfection. I'm glad Cunha's starting, by the way, because he's in my thumbnail, so it's good that he's actually starting. Yes, I am doing Brazil. Don't worry, I'm doing the Brazil game. It's at 11 p.m. for you guys, but it's in West Coast, right? I think the game is happening in the West Coast. As much as I hate Chelsea, João Pedro should have got called up. I can't think of a better striker that could play with Vinicius and Rafinha. I can't think of a better striker. Igor Thiago, yeah, he's had a great season, right? I respect what he did for but they should have called him up for, you know, like the mid-season breaks, the international breaks. They should have called him up then. His first call-up was just recently, and then you get a World Cup call-up. It's peak, man. It's so peak. Yellow card. Who's been booked? Hakimi, I think. Yellow card. Should have left out Neymar. Honest question. Oh, Robertson got booked, sorry. Oh, he just checked Hakimi. Honest question, yeah, Neymar. Should he have got called up to the Brazil squad? Honest question, guys. I don't think he should have. I personally think Ancelotti only called him up so he could get everybody off his back. Like, nobody can come for Ancelotti if Neymar doesn't play any football, because that's Neymar's fault. That's actually Neymar's fault. It's political call-up. Yeah, it's a Make-A-Wish call-up, man. I said it's a Make-A-Wish call-up, and I'm going to stick by that. It's a Make-A-Wish call-up. I got some Brazilian friends that I play paddle with, and they were so pissed about the Neymar call-up. I thought they'd be happy about it. They were pissed. They were like, it's the most wasteful call-up ever. Neymar, like, he's done, he's finished, he's a hindrance to the national team. And apparently a lot of Brazilian fans felt like that. Yeah, Martinelli getting a call-up is jokes. But he's had an okay-ish season. I would love to see Haiti get a result. Ahmed, wallahi, I swear to you, the only reason why I'm watching it is because I think Haiti can get something. I just have a feeling about these smaller nations and the big nations. If Neuer, Germany and Ronaldo are called up, why not Neymar? Because Manuel Neuer has played football this season consistently. Except for when he had that crazy injury from skiing. Ronaldo has played football consistently for the last number of seasons. Neymar hasn't. Do you know Neymar? They had to terminate his contract in Saudi because the guy could not be fit. Like, it is sad with what's happened with Neymar. It's really sad. But him getting a call up to the Brazil, it just shocks me, man. It shocked me so much. We're about to have the next water break, so it's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're about to have the end of the third quarter. Is Ronaldo scoring next game in our Imran? I flipping hope so. Well, I hope so. Do you know, I've been filming content during the World Cup with, like, brands, EA, TV brands, etc. Brahim Diaz, by the way, could get a shot off. He plays the pass, gets intercepted. But yeah, I've been filming brands, and everybody just wants to talk about Ronaldo. Nobody wants to talk about anything else. Everybody wants to talk about Ronaldo and Messi. There's a whole World Cup happening. There's 48 nations. There's 2,148 players. Why are we talking about 2? Why are we only talking about 2 players? It's so annoying. All right, we got the water break. End of the third quarter, as we would say. Make sure you guys let me know, guys, down below. Let me know what ads you're seeing. If you're in the US or other places in the world, let me know what ad breaks you get to see right now. Brazil and Haiti is the next game. I'll actually tell you the starting 11. Let's actually go through the starting 11 for that. Great games on tomorrow, by the way, guys. You do not want to miss those games. Look at this. Germany, Netherlands. Amazing. But this is the lineup for Brazil. Same starting 11, except for Cunha. I think that's the only rule change. So you lot are seeing beer. You guys are seeing beer and food. At least it's not gambling this time. At least it's not. At least it's not that. The only player that I recognize from Haiti, guys. Oh my God, they got someone called Experience. I hope he's got Experience today. Belgrade. I recognize him. I don't recognize anybody else in this Haiti team. But I'm rooting for Haiti. I'm rooting for them. Starting 11 for Brazil is this. Exactly the same, just Cunha in. They got a lot of options on the bench, but really and truly, guys, look at this Brazil squad. Wallahi, look at this. Look at this. This is what Brazilian football has become. And by the way, it says at the bottom, Neymar injured. This guy, we are not going to see a minute of this guy in the World Cup. We're not going to see 1 minute of him. But look at this Brazil team. Oof. This is a smelly Brazil team. Endrick is probably, and Ryan is the 2 players that I like. That's it. That's the only 2 players I like on their bench. The Scotland team looks confused. What are they confused about? They're probably thinking, shit, I didn't know Morocco would be this good. That's probably what they're thinking. I feel like Scotland got robbed here. The first goal was offside. They should have had a penalty. The first goal was not offside, Frisco. The first goal was not offside. The centre back didn't step up quick enough. Everyone else stepped up. He didn't step up quick enough. The centre back that Sabari was on being marked by. I do think that should have maybe been a penalty, though. I do think that should have maybe been a penalty. McGinn got checked in the box. 4th quarter is about to kick off. Come on, Scotland. I want Scotland to get out of their group. I want Scotland to get out of their group. Personally, ideal situation for me is Haiti beat Brazil. Scotland get a draw today. So that would be Scotland on 4 points. Haiti on 3 points. Morocco on 1 point. Morocco on 2 points. Brazil on 1 point. And then Brazil will have to beat Scotland on the final match day. You should do Egypt versus Iran. That would be lit. I think I am doing it. I need to check my schedule. I can tell you what watch-alongs I'm doing for the next couple of days. I'm 7 subs away, guys, from 21k. So we might hit 21k today. So the watch-alongs I'm doing is Brazil, Haiti after this. Tomorrow I'm doing Germany versus Ivory Coast, Netherlands versus Sweden. On Sunday I'm doing Spain versus Saudi Arabia and Belgium versus Iran. Monday I'm doing France versus Iraq, and I'm doing Norway versus Senegal. That's all I've set up so far, but obviously I'll set up Wednesday. Who's playing on, what games are happening on Wednesday? Oh, then it will be, Portugal, Uzbekistan. Oh yeah, I'll do Portugal, Uzbekistan. I won't do England, Ghana. And then Wednesday is where we have 6 games on a day, because it's the 3rd match day, which means all the games are played at the same time. McTominay having a stinker. Leave my boy alone, man. When you get 21k, do a cook along, Mina. And why does everyone want me to do it? People always ask me to cook, make a video of me cooking. Why? Why? I would never do that, man. Mina, what's your sleep schedule like? My sleep schedule is great, man. I sleep 7 hours a night. Sometimes my average sleep is, I think, 8 hours, which is consistent. No England watch along. The reason why I don't do an England watch along personally is because it's so congested. Everyone's doing a watch along for England. Everyone. And because that day when England play, that night I'm doing Norway Senegal, which is I think a 1 a.m. kickoff, I think. Vinny Jr. banger for Brazil. I hope so. I hope so. I thought that was a pen for a second, but it's not. You put fake stuff in the chat, you get muted, man. You get muted. Good defending there from Mizraoui. Mina, the Brazil game will be 3:30 a.m. in Nairobi. Wow. If you're staying up for that, I respect it, man. I think João Pedro should have been in the squad. I think he deserved it, the same as Maguire for England. Yeah, I agree. That is so good. I knew they were lying, because they said Hakimi dagger. How could it be a dagger? It's still 15 minutes of the game. Do people not know what dagger means? Portugal versus Uzbekistan. Oh, is it England Ghana? Oh shit. If it's England Ghana, I might have to do it. I thought it was England Panama for some reason. Yo, when I was watching the Ghana game, guys, yeah, Ghanaian people come to the front. Ghanaian people come to the front. Why did the camera pan to a woman doing witchcraft in the stand? There was a woman doing voodoo in the stand. That kind of shit. That I'm scared of that kind of shit. Like the camera fully panned to her. She had white thing. She was blowing white dust, and she had white stuff all over her face. And my friend said to me, "Yeah, she's doing voodoo. She's doing voodoo on the Panama team." What? My friend, we're here for football. What the fuck? Excuse my language, but black magic is no joke. Voodoo is no joke. When I saw that, I was like, yeah. That's why I'm scared to do the watch along, in case I see her on my screen again. I'm scared. I appreciate that, man. Definitely. What's the difference between Christopher? What's the difference? Oh, was it a woman? Oh, it was a man. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean anything by that, guys. I genuinely thought it was a woman. Sorry. I don't want to, please don't get me cancelled. Please don't get me cancelled. As a Ghanaian, I'm very pessimistic about the England game. The Panama game was not convincing at all. I can't lie, that for the Panama team, that Panama looked like the better team for most parts of the game, which is scary to me. Yeah, the guy, with the paint and the gravy, yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize that was a man. Christopher, it's crazy because in my religion, we believe that is not allowed. So that's why I was comparing it to black magic. Brahim Diaz, cuts onto his left foot and just get robbed. El Kanous. No changes, by the way. We haven't seen any subs. Mazraoui. Mazraoui, who are you and what have you done with Mazraoui? Who are you and what have you done with Mazraoui? Nah, this bold brother at left back. Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? Apparently, Senegal national team are having problems with their federation. Shock horror. Shock horror. African team having problems with their federation. Shock horror. The Scottish is back. I can't believe the Scottish people took their bagpipes to America, to Boston and that. That's so funny. They paid the extra baggage weight. Great football here. Mazraoui, great defending. We should sign him. You know this guy, our left back, guys. We should actually sign him. He's a quality fullback. He's one of the best fullbacks that I've seen so far in the World Cup. Keeper just goes long, straight back to the other keeper. Scott McTominay, where are you? Your nation needs you. There you go. Just as I say that, McTominay gets on the ball, but Buadi intercepts. Cameron Doak. He's marked by Mazraoui. Gets doubled up on. Do you want to get a delivery into the box, Scotland? Ooh. McLean nearly put a late challenge into Mazraoui, you know. Bold Mazraoui is lethal. I never want to see him grow his hair out again. He needs to go. If he went to pilgrimage, yeah, and that's why he went bold, I need him to go to pilgrimage every so often. Morocco's really struggling now. They're trying to sustain this pressure. The thing is, Scotland have no end product so far. So they can get into all the threatening positions. They got nothing to do with it. Buadi does well to progress the ball. Saibari tries to square it. No one's there. I can't believe the only goal we saw was 77 minutes ago. I can't believe that. I feel like this game is end to end right now, but it's only end to end up until the box. After that, it just goes back to the other end, if you get what I mean. Nothing is going into the box. Nothing is going into the box. Both teams are getting to the edge of the box, and that's it. Remember, we will be live, guys, at... Ooh. This game will end in about 13 minutes. I'm trying to do the maths if I got time to go and make a cup of tea before the next stream. But I should have time. I should have some time. I miss Amrabat at United. You know what's so funny is people act like he was like the failure of a signing, yeah? I actually liked Amrabat at United. I just think he wasn't utilised enough. 100% I'll fall asleep. What time is it? What time is it where you're watching, King? End-to-end foolishness. Yo, they're doing nothing and everything at the same time, man. These men are doing nothing and everything at the same time. 1:43 a.m. Okay, so you're an hour ahead of the UK. Fair enough, fair enough. At least the game's at 1:30. I know it doesn't make a big difference, but 2 a.m. and 1:30, there's a big difference. I have to drink tea, man. I have to drink something. I haven't had a cup of tea all day. Oh, wait, no, I'm lying. I had a cup of tea this morning. Let me know in the chat, guys. What's the time where you are? Double change for Morocco. Fun fact, man. Shamsuddin Taubi wearing number 7 for Morocco. I interviewed him. I want to say 3 months ago now for the Premier League. He was actually a lovely guy, man. 2:43 a.m. 3:43. Ahmed, where are you? Are you in the 3:43? That must be the Middle East, I think, maybe. I think the Middle East or Africa. 1:44. That must be somewhere in Europe. Yeah, if you're saying it's 12:44, that means you're in the UK. Oh, Oman. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. 6:44 p.m. Must be nice. Andy Robertson, he got a shooting opportunity. Plays out. Scott McTominay gets brought down in the box. No penalty. I think he won the ball. I think he won the ball. Sunderland player. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is the Sunderland player. 7:45. That must be in the US. 6:45. That's the US as well. Or that side of the world. The Americas. I wonder if VAR is going to look at that penalty shout in the box, by the way. By the way, that's the... Scotland are getting desperate. Scotland are getting desperate for a penalty. That's the second time that they're asking for a pen. Both teams are just diving now. It's desperation, man. Morocco are desperate to hold on to the lead. They need the 3 points. The thing is, Scotland don't need the 3 points, but I think they'd like the 3 points, because if Brazil win today, and obviously Morocco win, they go first and second, and Scotland go third, and then Scotland have to beat Brazil on the final day. But there's no guarantee that's gonna happen. What are you having with your tea? Nothing. Nothing. No biscuits. Oh wait, I still got this actually. I need to eat this. If you guys can see that, Mr. Copeland. Who do you want to win, Netherlands or Sweden? I'm rooting for Sweden because Sweden got a Somali player. So I'm rooting for Sweden. I do hope that's a good game though, because you know what, Ridwan? I feel like the games that we hype up this World Cup does not live up to its expectation. Have Scotland had a shot on target? No, I don't think they've had a shot on target. They had a shot on goal. Yeah, they've had a shot on goal, but they've had 3 shots on goal. Flipping hell. 3 shots on goal from Scotland. 0 on target. Minna, the date in my country is June 30. Where am I? Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you? What? Where the hell can you be? Yes, Scotland did beat Haiti, so they got 3 points. But that's all they got. So Scotland need to beat Brazil if they lose this game. Or they need to get a draw against Brazil. Mina, you look more like a coffee girl. Nah, I'm not. Ethiopia. Why is it June 30 in Ethiopia, guys? I know Ethiopia is in like 2008, but are you telling me the dates are different as well? By the way, Morocco just took off their 2 best players, man. In Saibari and Brahim Diaz. I think Ethiopia in like 2007 or something. Or 2008. I remember when I went to Ethiopia like in 2013 and they were like, ooh, Scott McTominay. Oh, side netting. It takes a deflection corner. I remember I went to Ethiopia in 2013. And they said like, when I saw the date, I was like, what the hell? Did I just transport into the past? I wasn't even alive in the date that they were saying that it was. I was like, I wasn't even born. They have 12-hour clocks instead of 24 hour. I got no idea, man. No idea. I was in Ethiopia for like 2 months. Corner. Scotland. Ooh, free header. Lyndon Dykes. Soz. Are you Ethiopian? No, I'm not. I've just travelled to a lot of places. Morocco can see this out, man. 5 minutes. That's another chance on goal for Scotland, by the way. So that's their 4th. But still nothing on target yet. Shout out to everyone supporting Morocco in the chat, man. There's not been many of us. There's been a couple of us today supporting Morocco versus in this game. Scotland have woken up. Charmed Peach, why are you supporting Scotland? Is it because of AFCON? A lot of people are just rival. Whatever team that Morocco come against, they're supporting them. But me, I will always have love for my Moroccans. I took my 5-year-old daughter last year to Ethiopia. She said, Dad, I your body. Where? Did you go to Addis? Yeah, I was so shocked. That when I went is when I found out about the calendar difference. Morocco going out next round. You think so? McGinn, great to get away from Buwadi there. McGinn is trying to carry his team. Oh my god! McTominay just tried a scissor kick. McTominay just tried a scissor kick in the air. What a ball in from McGinn, by the way. Yeah, when I went to Addis Ababa, I was shocked. I didn't expect it to be like that. Unahi, what a pass in behind. Keeper comes off his line quick enough though. Robertson to Ferguson. Scotland have momentum on their side, but they do not have, I think, stats on their side because they ain't had a shot on target. They ain't registered a shot on target. They have not registered a shot on target. So if they get their first shot on target now, which leads to a goal, that would be mental. Gammon Doak. Good defending from Mizraoui there. Gets the pass into the box. Oh, gets the shot off. Back to goal, McTominay. Can't get enough on it. And Bonu. Yassine Bonu. Coincidentally just pulls his hammy. Or he's got cramp. He's got cramp. A lot of you guys are counting on Scotland to do something. Scotland just registered their first shot on target in the 87th minute, guys. 87th minute, they registered their first shot on target. That's not a team that deserves a point from this game, I can't lie. Even though I will say Morocco, first half, again, similar to the Brazil game, they started off well, first half. But since then, it's not been much. I'd love to go to Ethiopia one day. It's a very nice country. Great food. Good people. I need to go travel more in East Africa, to be honest. Bono is Irish and Moroccan. He is. And he's born in Canada, I think. What country do you want to win the World Cup? Honestly, because I live in the UK, I want England to win it. But if I was to say who I think will win it, I think France. But in terms of who I want England to win it. Like I'm seeing, the last couple of days I've been driving around, I'm seeing more England and England flags on the streets. And at the moment, England flag, it's got a negative connotation. But I'm seeing a lot of ethnic people with the England flag. So everyone wants England to win the World Cup. I think football brings everyone together until things go wrong. USA. Substitution. Unahi is coming off. Listen, guys, I'm being so honest. I think someone should buy it as a Dean Unahi. I think someone should buy it as. I think United should buy him. I want Brazil or England. I don't mind Portugal. I want Portugal to win it just because I want people to shut up about Ronaldo. And I would love Bruno Fernandes. You know Bruno Fernandes, when people say he's won nothing in his life, he's never won a major title. Okay, he's got a World Cup. That's how I want to end the arguments. Great football here from Morocco. Eleanor Bet. I think he pulled out to injury. I think. I might be wrong. Adam, you want Argentina to win? I don't want Argentina to win. 6 minutes extra time. AFCON will be in Nairobi next year. You should come watch it. 100%. Yeah, no. It's on my list next summer. The thing is, though, AFCON next year clashes with the Women's World Cup. So if I get some work stuff to do the Women's World Cup, then I might have to sacrifice AFCON. But I think I even want to go to the AFCON qualifiers. My country is in it. They're playing. My country is in it. They're playing Ivory Coast, Gambia, and I think Ghana. So I want to see it. Germany's going to win it. I don't know, you know. I just feel like Germany have had the teams that have had an easy fixture for the first opener and like cruised past. I'm not sold on them because I feel like when they get to a big game, they're going to have a clank and they're going to have a bad performance. Morocco's still charging down on it. Are they holding it up in the corner flag? No, they're not. Look like they're just going to try hold on to the possession here. Oh, dirty drop of the shoulder there. This brother came on to do skills. This number 21 guy from Morocco, he's literally come on to do skills. Maybe Scotland can get something in the last 4 minutes. How you say you want Italy to win it? They're not even in the World Cup. They are not even in the competition. How you say you want them to win it? Oh, Scotland just give away the ball. So sloppy. So sloppy. Luke, what are you talking about? Rahimi, just lay it off. Shamsuddin Taubi goes for goal. Ooh, big save. Big save. Keeper gets a fingertip to it. Scotland are not serious to me. Am I going crazy? Was that a corner? Hold on, what? I thought that was a goal kick. I thought it was a corner, but I thought it was a corner. I don't need to say free Palestine. Everyone knows where I stand on the Palestinian situation. So stop trying to get your clicks off. I'll always stand with injustice and against genocide, against murder. You don't come in this chat trying to rage bait me. Don't do that. If you've been here on the channel long enough, you know I come on here wearing Palestinian football shirts. I go to events wearing a Palestine badge. Don't come here with that nonsense. Anyways, I thought it was a corner to Morocco, but it didn't look like it. Didn't look like it. Okay, Luke. So you and I are on the same side then. So why are you trying? What are you trying to gain from that? What are you trying to gain from that? I think you might be new here to the channel. If you are new here, that's fine. Go on my social media. Go on my Instagram. You'll see me at award ceremonies, winning awards, wearing a Palestine badge. You'll see me wearing football shirts, Palestine shirts. You'll see the Palestine emoji and everything all over my socials. You'll see it. So you came in here with passive aggressive comments. I think Scotland can get something, man. I feel like Scotland could get something. Or you know what? It could go either way. Morocco could get something. Morocco right now just living life on the edge, man. They're just blasting it out. 1 minute and about 30 seconds to go. It's okay, we'll hate watch knockouts. You're going to keep moving the goalpost. Great control there from Scott McTominay. Oh, Morocco on a break. Morocco might be on a counter. They are. Oh my god, they are on a counter. This is a 3 versus 3. Shamsuddin Taubi, look up. Great pass. There you go. This is the brother that kept doing skills. Ooh, sends 1, 2. Oh, just wide. Cuts onto his left foot, goes wide. Yeah, no, Riri, this is what I like. I like games where the refs let everything play on. Like, just play on, play on, play on. Stop stopping the game every time. And Morocco should be scoring from that, man. This is the thing. You know, if you lot remember Morocco's last World Cup campaign, yeah? Do you guys remember? They went through beating teams 1-0 in the knockout stage. This is what they do. Even in AFCON, this is what they do. Great clearance there from Issa. Corner. Oi, the centre-back is pissed. The centre-back's pissed. He's shouting at them. I think it's because they're wasting possession up top. Great defending there from Abdi. Keeper asked to go up apparently. Yeah, his manager told him stay back. Stay back! Corner. Last chance of the game, I think, for Scotland. Can they score from this? They haven't really created anything of threat. Ball in. Dealt with. Headed out. Yeah, look at that. So wasteful. And now Morocco are on a break. So it's a 5 versus 2. Ref is going to blow the whistle. Yes, he does. I think he blows the whistle. Yes. The ref has blown the whistle. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. This group looks good, guys. Let me just say that. This game tonight is going to look even better. Congratulations to Morocco, because they are just closer to qualifying for the round of 32. I'd like to think that they will qualify for the round of 32. I want to look at their table quickly. Look at their table quickly. This is what the table's looking like. This is what the table is looking like, my people. Morocco top of the table. I would love it. And I think we deserve it. Yeah? If Haiti win. If Haiti win, that will make this group even more interesting. And I think we deserve it. Even if they get a draw, it will make this group very interesting, because Scotland will need a draw at the minimum against Brazil on the final day. Brazil will need a win to not go through as third best losers, or rely on being the third best loser. Haiti could qualify. Like, there's stories to be written, man. There's real stories to be written. Brazil in trouble, man. SMH, they have to win tonight. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. You not saying we need them. I don't know. I said this coming into the World Cup. I said a big nation is going to get knocked out in the group stages, yeah? A big nation. It could be Portugal. It could be Brazil. Right now, I'm just thinking the way Haiti played against Scotland and the way Brazil played against Morocco, well, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Well, listen, guys, we'll be live in 15 minutes, inshallah. We'll be live again in 15 minutes, so make sure you guys come through for the watch along. Brazil versus Haiti. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. My water is already filled up, so we're good to go. Let me go make myself a cup of tea. We'll be live in 15 minutes. Kickoff is in 30 minutes or 29 minutes. Minna, what's the tiebreaker for teams? Apparently it's yellow cards. Discipline, I think. I'll double check it. I'll double check it before the Brazil game, because I think a lot of teams are going to be on level points. But we'll be back in 14 minutes, guys, and I'll catch you lot then. Peace.